Those liberal tears are sweet. Hello, my friends. You know what time it is. It's another round of people not having a great day. Anyways, let's see what we've got today, and let's check it out. Let's do it.
Why are we not out in the streets protesting for universal healthcare right now?
Right now.
How do we capture the unified frustration that America has with the healthcare industry and use that momentum to make radical change?
I was at the grocery store, and I was talking to the lady in front of me in line. The cashier was ringing up her stuff, and she was watching her total go up. She goes, "Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous." And I said, "I know. Everything is so expensive."
I know. Biden has just made it super expensive.
It's just ridiculous. I was like, "Yep." And then she goes, she got real quiet. She goes, I can't believe they lied. And I was like, oh my gosh, who lied? I love this. Who lied?
Who did it?
Did somebody at the grocery store lie? She goes, Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, it's going to be Trump.
They lied.
Yeah.
They said everything was going to be less expensive, more affordable. Groceries would be cheaper, gas would be cheaper. Living expenses for the average American would be cheaper.
Okay, he hasn't even stepped 1 foot into the White House yet. Okay, he's done nothing as far as to change policy, lady. Don't be dumb. Okay, I'm sorry, but don't be dumb. Don't be a low propensity voter. Okay. And of course, this lady is agreeing because obviously she voted for Kamala. So give me a break. Give the man a chance.
I was like, she goes, but they lied.
No, they
it's not
didn't.
True. I was like, yeah. And I told her, I said, I would have told you before you ever voted.
Yeah.
That he was lying and that wouldn't ever come true. But you probably wouldn't have listened to me. And
he hasn't even been in office yet.
Right. I probably wouldn't have. I was like, well, and she just goes, I feel awful, I feel awful that I voted for him. I feel like I let myself down. I feel like I let my family down. I feel like I let my kids down. And I was like...
So this whole entire conversation is while this woman is being rung up in the middle of her transaction. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. I think there's some ad-libbing onto this.
Hey, I get it. I really do. It's so easy to beat yourself up over choices that you've made, but you got to give yourself some grace. You know better, you do better, and that's all you could do, And she just goes, yeah, you're right.
Well, that is good advice.
And she goes, I wish there was a lemon law for voting. And I go, oh, you know what? I wish there was too, because I guarantee you half the folks that voted for him would have returned that right to the voter dealership.
No.
Right on back to the voter dealership. She goes, you're probably right.
I think that's more the Kamala voters that are like, ooh, maybe I made the bad choice.
Anyway, I'm so frustrated.
Why?
Because if they just would have done their research, if they would have listened to a voice outside, the little conservative bubble, maybe they would have been like, oh, maybe I should look into that. Not openly just I'm going to disregard everything I believe and I'm going to go with that. But maybe.
But in order for Trump to have received that many votes, there were a lot of Democrats that flipped over to Trump in order for him to attain those kind of numbers, It wasn't just this huge rush of conservatives and Republicans or whatever that voted, which I'm sure there was an increase, but there were a lot of people that flipped over on the blue side, and that's a good thing.
Maybe plant a seed, to look into things for themselves, use Google. Find some information, outside of whoever was talking to them. Through the TV, through the phone, through the news, whatever. They just would have
the echo chamber
it's
you're
so
involved
frustrating.
in.
But, they're realizing that they made a mistake, which is great. It's just a little too late. But I hope,
she's
right,
projecting.
that it's a good learning experience for them, and that they take that into their midterm elections, right, and they vote according to like what they've actually looked into and pick people who would actually benefit them and their families the most, right, instead of just voting red or blue. And maybe even into like, you know, the next presidential election, you know. We don't just vote red or blue because that's what we've always done. You know, we vote for somebody who would actually benefit the majority of Americans, right? So they're realizing it's just too late.
That's so funny. I'm sorry, I know she's having a horrible time, but it's just funny that you'd get so worked up over an election.
Isn't it insane to live in a day and an age where I can tell who you're voting for based on how you pet my dog?
What? Huh? Oh, left or right? She looked pretty insane herself. My gosh. So if you pet her dog to the left, that's retarded. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Here's a good one. I have a feeling. Yes! Yes!
Are there any other Kamala truthers out there still holding on to hope that she will be our next president? I am still hoping. I am losing that. Let me know what you think.
I personally think that if all of these men are voting to take our rights away, they don't deserve to touch a woman for the next 4 years.
Well, you're probably not going to have too much of a problem with that. But come on, this 4B movement is just stupid. It's not going to last. It's not going to last even through 1 year. Give me a break. These women they're going to want it. I'm sorry. Everybody wants it, right? Jeez, you're not going to last. I'm sorry, but good effort.
So, hope you thought that through, you guys.
I just saw a man smiling and I was like, what do you have to smile about?
Oh my gosh.
Unless you have that like smile disease from the horror movie Smile 1 and 2, like stop smiling.
Okay. First of all, how horrible must your life be to you can't even get smiled at? You know what I mean? It reminds me of when I was in Okinawa. This one day I was just like walking down the street and I said hello to this guy walking past. He was an old man. He was like, I don't know. They were super old in Okinawa. They reached super old age. He could have been like in his 90s as far as I know. But he was a pretty old guy. Anyways, I was like, hey, how's it going? You know? And he just like stops and he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, like, okay. And he's like, who are you? Like, where do you think you get off saying hi to me? Are we friends? He's like, do we know each other? He's like, don't you dare say hi to me. And I'm just like, geez, dude, like, calm down. I'm just trying to be friendly, man. Have a good day. Jeez. Anyways.
Today's gender is gallantly not giving a f*** while some of society has a complete meltdown over your very existence. You beautiful bitch. You keep driving them crazy.
I don't know if that's a troll
They
or
really
not.
wait until the last fucking possible second to pull this shit together.
Yeah.
Like the last fucking possible second to pull this shit together, and I am stressed as
Are you going to be more stressed?
Hi there. Hating somebody and constantly shitting on them because they enjoy something doesn't make you cool. I'm talking about people that make fun of, like, furries and stuff like that.
What?
Just because you hate them doesn't make you interesting.
What? Okay, first of all, you really need to, if you're going to be rocking that makeup, you need to learn how to put it on a little bit better. But who's talking about anybody about furries? Like, where'd that come from? Okay, are you a furry? You know, hey, to each their own, right? I mean, as long as you don't try to shove it down anybody else's throat, I could give less. I could care. I could give a flying, you know what? Pops the trans woman. Oh! Oh, jeez. Two of them are like, I don't care.
It's Thursday. At least I have an iced coffee. I'm having a mental breakdown, which means I'm having a flare up too. Raising toddlers is so fucking hard.
What? Wait, is this because of the election, or is she just like not being able to be a mother? I think it might be a combination of the two. My gosh, if this is what women are doing, we're in trouble. This is not good. Oh, poor lady. I mean, it's funny, but it's still sad.
Yeah, but it's gonna be so much fun to say this one day, right? Like, what the fuck?
What?
Save this video. Save it.
I'm going to.
Don't purchase presents for anyone who voted against your rights. Bigots get coal in their stocking.
Bigots?
If and only if they buy and wrap the coal themselves.
You're scary,
Not
lady.
even Santa's coming for you, hon.
I'm trans and I'm scared for the trans community. This is why people don't take us seriously.
Really? That's why we don't take you seriously? Pretty sure there are other things. This is why we don't take you seriously. Okay.
Me personally, me getting on TikTok and making my funny little skit videos about funny little interactions I've had in life, I'm the reason they don't take us seriously. Me personally. You know, I also get comments like this of people saying that the reason the American economy is bad is because of people like me. And the reason our country's so fucked up and the reason the rest of the world laughs at us is because of people like me.
Yeah, that's true.
I carry a lot of weight on these two shoulders.
Well, I'm sure you do.
I really do. But you know what? It's my cross to bear.
Oh, brother.
They sound kind of fucking goofy, don't they, Ari? Why, yes, they do. They sound kind of fucking goofy indeed. Y'all need to drink some tea.
Well, you drank all the Kool-Aid, so, I mean, I guess we're just left with the tea.
Take a hot bath, get a massage. I don't know. Something to help you fucking
sound
chill.
Nice.
Just
that
relax.
Does sound nice, yeah.
Take the edge off. Take some deep breaths. It's gonna be okay. This isn't helping, by the way.
I do feel better.
The internalized bigotry. It's not helping. But you know what? I still love you. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll still have your back if shit goes south.
Right.
You may not have mine, but I'll have yours. Okay? Thank you very much.
You don't have anything.
Have a day.
This is an emergency. Please call 911. Jen, how can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to schedule an appointment with Dr.
And are you the subscriber for this coverage?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what's this appointment for?
A consultation for sterilization.
Thank you. Now, look, seriously, this is like seems like it's becoming kind of a big problem with all these ladies sterilizing themselves, which is absolutely crazy because Trump won. Give me a break. But on the upside, I would rather have these ladies getting sterilized than killing a baby, which I'm sorry, but she looks like she would be up for killing a baby. I'm sorry. I know that's horrible of me to say, but so yeah, I guess if you've got to go the lesser of the two evils. Get sterile. Do it. Do it.
Alrighty, I have you scheduled.
But still sad.
If you own a uterus and you live in America,
yeah,
it is the time to start seriously seeking sterilization. If you are done having kids, if you never want kids.
Wait, if you're done having kids, you need to get sterilized? But if you're done, then who cares, right? I mean, I guess accidents could happen, but... okay.
If you're not on birth control, I don't care if your partner...
Wait, so if you're not on birth control, just go get sterilized? Jeez Louise, man.
Or it has a vasectomy, like, it's still imperative that you seek protection for your body. And in my opinion, like birth control is not enough. And at this point, you need to get it done, and you need to seek it and get on a waiting list and go to whatever doctor you need to go to make it happen now before it's illegal. And like,
it's not going to be illegal.
It's non-negotiable.
It's stupid.
If you are serious about like not having kids. America is no longer a safe place to have a child.
Oh yeah.
It is.
She had to take 2 on that, you know, because this is an important part.
No longer a safe place to be pregnant or become a mother.
Yeah.
It is no longer a place that we have reproductive freedoms. And I cannot stress enough how much relief that I have because I got my tubes out. Like,
gosh. She's totally young. She's so gonna regret that at some point in her life. These people.
Like 3 years ago. I have no kids. And it was one of the hardest things I had to fight for over a decade. And I really feel like it is one of the only things bringing me any kind of sense of peace after the news that we have this morning.
Are you crying? Are you crying because you did horrible things to a person and you finally realize that you're doing horrible things to a person?
No, I just...
You need to cry. It's good for you to cry. Taking responsibility.
It's not like I get that, but you gotta understand, like, people aren't perfect. People make mistakes, and we can learn from that. You shouldn't just be like, oh, I'm a human being just because I didn't recognize something. I can change and I can grow.
Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, you did a horrible thing to a person. Pointed out that you need to stop being horrible.
No, told me I was doing a fucking horrible thing to somebody.
Take some accountability for the horrible things that you're doing. You should cry about it because it's fucking awful.
So you never treated a girl like before?
No, I've never made a woman sleep on the ground like a dog and took her from walks and exploited her mental illness. It's psychotic.
But I don't even know if he has a mental illness, so that's an assumption.
He sleeps on the floor like a dog at his own request.
He wanted to. I didn't ask him to do that. That was his choice. I told him he could sleep on the heaven bed.
Okay, that it would have been nice to have a little bit of context at the very beginning of that conversation. Oh my gosh, like, really? I'm sorry, but if my wife, when we were dating, was like, hey, I'm going to sleep on the floor and I want you to walk me like a dog, I'd be like, have a nice day. We're done. Oh my gosh. And she doesn't have the understanding to see that that's like a little literally crazy.
Hi, just a quick reminder today for the men out there. If you are angry with a woman or hurt by a woman or don't like the way that she looks or breathes or walks or anything at all, just anything at all, you don't have to kill them.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Wow. Okay. Oh, man, what is going on with this world? All right, what do you have to say, young lady?
Men are so funny because they'll be like, we're biologically stronger.
Yeah.
We're stronger than women.
That's true.
And then like one bad thing happens in their lives, like God forbid their parents get divorced when they're 12.
Okay, first of all, when you're 12, you're not a full-grown man. There's a distinction there.
Or like someone cheats on them and they're like, I'm actually never going to recover.
So did you cheat on somebody? Okay, first of all, there's a big difference between physical strength and mental strength. Most men are just physically, biologically stronger than most women by far. But mental strength is a totally different thing. I mean, come on, that's probably, I don't know if it's the same, but it's probably a lot closer when you're dealing with mental strength. So, come on, lady.
Any woman out there who doubts that I'm a woman, please ask yourself, would any rational being choose to wear a bra?
Well, if just looking at you, I don't know. I mean, you kind of pull it off. You know, like I've mentioned before, some of these people, most of the guys, I guess, I don't know, but some of them, they can pull it off pretty good. She looked like a nice little middle-aged, I don't know, 45-year-old woman, without knowing her or really being around her. But what does wearing a bra have to do with it? I don't know.
The first mistake was assuming that we thought you were a rational human being. Since you seem to be confused about a lot of things, let me clear this up for you. Eating cheese doesn't make you a mouse.
That's true.
Sitting in a garage doesn't make you a car. And wearing a bra definitely doesn't make you a woman. Let's see you push out a baby or two, and then we'll talk.
Yeah, I bet you she wouldn't be claiming to be a woman then.
I hope this helps.
Essex is a continent.
No.
No, it's a county. Oh, what, a country? A county. What's the difference between a county and a country?
So a country is like England.
Yeah. So I'm from Liverpool, so I live in a country.
No, Liverpool's a city.
Okay, what? This cannot be. Is this real? There is. She cannot be that stupid. She cannot have gone through an entire, at least 12 years of public, well, I don't know, maybe it's public school. Although I went to public school, but come on, she can't be that dumb.
City? Yeah. If you go on a plane and go to another place, that's still United Kingdom, isn't it?
Depends where. Where do you want to go?
So Spain.
That's not United Kingdom.
Hey, everyone.
I mean, she was a pretty good looking woman, I guess. I mean, it looks like she had some work done, but I mean, I don't know. I couldn't be with somebody. If that was legit, I could not be with somebody that was that stupid, because I wouldn't be able to carry a conversation with her, you know? I mean, you have to be able to, you know, it's not all about looks. It's a lot of other stuff that's like way more important.
So now that I'm a woman, again,
no,
the
this
second
has to be
time,
a troll.
I'm seeing a lot of transphobic comments.
This has to be a
about
troll.
me. I just want to remind everybody, I'm gender fluid and trans, on top of non-binary, which
No, you're
means
not.
I can identify as a man or a woman whenever I want.
I'm sorry, but there's no way this dude is I mean, he can call himself trans, but he's done nothing. He still has chest hair that is just really, I honestly, I can't stop staring at it for some reason. Like, I don't know why. It's really disturbing. He's just a dude in a dress, okay? And he's painted his nails. Big whoop. I could do that, but that doesn't mean I'm trans.
Per the medical guidelines. So when you look at me, just trust the science.
What
and
science?
understand that I'm a woman.
This has got to be a troll.
Again, for the second time. Bye, everyone.
School shootings, genocide. Don't just stand there, pick a side. Rapist in the Oval Office.
Oh, gosh.
Sean Diddy Combs. Women's rights, Afghanistan. Reign of the Taliban. Roe v. Wade. Female gays. Jesus Palico. Billionaires and submarines. People dying on the streets. Your body, my choice. Not that deep, just raise your voice. No abuse without a bruise. Drown your mental health and booze. Ukraine, Congo. Let's just binge a Netflix show. We didn't
What's going on in the Congo?
It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire.
It's not the best singer, but it's better than me.
Zodiac and BTI, house on the seaside, manosphere in South
Manosphere? What's a manosphere?
In Africa, deportation, start a war. ICJ, James Dean Vance. Okinawa earthquake, dropping birth rate, airstrikes, drone attacks, fly to Mars, SpaceX, suicide bombing, TikTok news. Donate something, get a cruise. Myanmar, Palestine, will you be my Valentine? We didn't start the fire.
I guess it rhymed with Palestine.
It was always burning since the
Valentine.
world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, but we reignited. Now we're trying to
Okay, look, I'll give her kudos for singing it. Not the best voice, but like I said, I couldn't do better. And the lyrics were, it fit the song, and it kind of, I didn't agree with everything she said, but good on her. Good on her for doing that. You know, that's good stuff. All right. Well, hey, listen, as always, if you enjoyed my reaction, please subscribe and also leave a comment down below. That'd be great. And until the next video, just know that I appreciate you guys, and I love you, and stay safe. All right, we'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.